Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Dyvonne and today I'm going to share with y'all some of these salads that I really love to make, especially in the summertime. So these right here are some beets that I got from the grocery store and I'm going to share with you how to cook and prepare those. We also have some Roma tomatoes. Those came from my garden. We have some cucumbers. We have some romaine lettuce, some red pears. We've got also some onion there. So first, when it comes to the beets, what we have to do first is what I like to do is I take a paper bag, a small paper bag, and you can even use a grocery bag to just peel the beets on. And so what you want to do is when you get them from the grocery store, you want to make sure that you rinse them really well in some cold water. And then I just kind of pat them dry like this. And I'm going to use my potato peeler and peel off the skins of the beets as well as the end part. I like to use the paper bag or disposable grocery bag. It's going to make the cleanup so much easier. And then with beets, beets are firm like a potato would be, but when you peel them, you're going to get that burgundy juice that's going to be coming off the beets. And so it's just easier, I found, to just kind of peel them like that. And so you see here, you want to make sure that you peel both ends, and this is kind of what it's going to look like. Then what we're going to do is once we have our beets nice and peeled, we're going to go on and cut them in half. Actually, we're going to cut them in fourths because these are pretty big beets and they're pretty thick. Now, if you're using smaller beets, you might just need to cut them in half only. Or if they're, depending on their size, you may not need to cut them at all. But with your beets, you definitely always want to wash them and peel them for sure. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. If you're a returner, welcome back. And on my channel, I like to share what I cook and bake for my family in my kitchen. I have wonderful playlists with family dinners and various recipes. So I invite you to hit that subscribe button and become one of my wonderful subscribers. Now, once we have our beets in our pot, we're going to boil them till they're nice and soft. Also with your beets, you want to make sure that they're totally submerged in the water. So while our beets are boiling, I'm going to go on and prepare our romaine lettuce. Now, I'm using romaine lettuce, but you can also use the Italian blend lettuce that comes in the bag, or either the spring mix. Any of those three will work just fine. The romaine lettuce, the Italian blend, or either the spring mix that comes in the bag as well. Now I'm going to make enough salad for 2 servings. It's going to be myself and my daughter. We're having salad today this afternoon. And so you can make as much or as little of the salad as you want to. In the description box below, I will have a list of all the ingredients you need to make this salad as well as the other salad. So I went on and I rinsed our lettuce out with some cold water. I'm going to let it drain on top of this pan in the refrigerator so that way while it's draining, it can also chill. Now our beets have been boiling for about 15-20 minutes, and when you put your fork through your beets, there should be no resistance. They should be nice and tender, and they're looking good. Our beets are nice and tender. Our fork goes in really smoothly. I went on and I turned off our fire underneath our pot. We're going to let those go on and cool. Now while our beets are cooling, I'm going to finish putting together our other salad. Now this next salad that I like to make is basically a Greek salad. I'm going to share with you how I like to prepare it and then what goes great with this salad. Now we're going to be using some red onion, and you don't want to use too much because you don't want to overpower your salad with it. We're going to use our wonderful tomatoes that we have from the garden. Y'all, I absolutely love planting fruits and vegetables and then using them in different ways in the kitchen. It is just something that's just so rewarding about being able to use those homegrown fruits and vegetables. And so we're going to be using about 4 to 6 of the Roma tomatoes. And with the tomatoes, I like to cut them in half, and then I take those halves and I cut them again, so that way we have like a half moon shape. And we're going to be doing that several times until we have the tomatoes that we need. And then next I add in my garden cucumbers, and I'm going to be slicing just one garden cucumber. I'm going on and I'm slicing it about a 1/4 of an inch thickness, and then I take that and I slice those in half, so that way they're also that half moon shape as well. And my cucumbers this season in my garden have been very plentiful as well, so I'm so glad that my family really enjoys them. Now next with our salad, we're going to put in some olives. I like to use this blend right here, this olive medley, because I get the nice green olives. I also get some of the Kalamata olive. Now when you're putting your salad together, you can use a blend like I'm using. I like to get this in the deli section, or you can get also the olives that come in a jar. These are of course pitted olives because you don't want any pits in your olives. So these are pitted olives. You can also get the olives that come in a can, just kind of like depending on what kind that you prefer to use. But this medley is really great, and like I said, I get it in the deli section at the grocery store. So just go on and give your salad a quick toss. Also, if there's any kind of a brine or olive oil or liquid that comes on the olives, I don't put that in. I just use the olives itself. None of the liquid that comes either in the jar or either the container. You don't want to use any of that. Next, we're going to add in our feta cheese, and I'm using the feta cheese that comes in the block, but you can use the feta cheese that comes in the block or either the feta cheese that's pre-crumbled. Either one works fine. And then we're going to use some fresh flat leaf parsley. And we're going to be using about 1 tablespoon of some fresh flat leaf parsley. It really does help to finish off this salad so nicely. Also, it's just a beautiful garnish with this salad. And now we're going to give our salad a quick toss. Now this salad, you can go on and serve it different ways. One way that we can serve it, and one way that I like to have it, is just like this with this wonderful dressing. I like to use this Lite balsamic vinaigrette. We're only going to be using about 2 tablespoons of the dressing, anywhere from 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how much that you're going to be making in your bowl. This is enough for 2 servings right here. And so just give it a toss like this. Now with this salad, we're going to serve us up some. So I want to go on and give a taste and see how we did with our salad right here. But this goes excellent with some grilled shrimp or either grilled chicken and some nice steamed rice. And you put this salad on the plate as well. It also works great if you slice some baguette, toast it up, and you have some pieces of toasty baguette with this salad on the plate. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good like that. And you have basically taken your salad and made it into like a little appetizer. Well, that bite right there, that's for you. Go ahead and take your bite. It's got a little bit of everything on there for you. Okay, let me give it a try. Wow, y'all, this salad is just so fresh. It is so good. Last summer, I made this salad and I had some grilled salmon with it, and I made it with some nice grilled salmon, and it just came out so delicious. So this salad is just so versatile. And if you want to add the romaine lettuce, you can definitely add romaine lettuce to the salad as well, or you can enjoy it just like this. Well, let's go on and finish up our other salad. So we have our romaine lettuce in our bowl. This is a red pear. So instead of the beets, if you don't care for beets, you can always add the red pear. Goes really good. So I went on and I cut up and I put in my bowl the beets, the nice cooked beets that we have. They're nice and cooled. And so then I'm putting some Gorgonzola cheese. I like using the Gorgonzola cheese. You can also use blue cheese if you'd like. Gorgonzola has a little less of a bite to it than the blue cheese. Then I have some nice pecans that I toasted up, and I just did a nice dry toast in my pan for about 5 minutes just to kind of bring out that nuttiness of the pecans. And so we're going to add our nice toasted pecans, and also when you add your pecans, make sure that they're cooled. And so then that same dressing, our Lite balsamic vinaigrette, goes great with the salad as well. Or either you can use a raspberry vinaigrette or this boysenberry vinaigrette. I found this boysenberry vinaigrette and I really like it as well. But with that Lite balsamic vinaigrette, I'm able to use it with both salads. And with the dressing, a little goes a long way. So we only need about 2 tablespoons of the dressing. We're going to go on and give our salad a nice toss. We're going to serve us up some, and then we're going to see how we did with our second summer salad. Also, if you're going to be using the red pear, you just want to go on and cut up the red pear about the size of, say, like a nickel, not too big, just kind of bite size. And then you can use the red pear in substitution of the beets. Now with the beets, if you've never had beets, they have a little bit of a sweetness to them, and they're very tender once you cook them. And I didn't appreciate the value of beets and how tasty they are. So I definitely recommend giving them a try in this salad. Well, let's go on and get our bite ready. We've got some beets. We've got a little bit of the Gorgonzola cheese. We've got some toasted pecans. Go ahead and take your bite. Okay, I'm going to take my bite. The different mix of flavors and textures is just so delicious. And also, I'm using pecans, but you can definitely use toasted walnuts if you like. And if you're going to be using the red pear, something that also goes nicely in addition to that is putting some of the dried cranberries. The dried cranberries also works really well in a salad. Well, I hope you give these recipes a try. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go on and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video and appreciate the content, don't forget to show it some love. Give it a thumbs up and click share. And share this video with a friend or a family and comment down below and let me know what are your favorite salads to have in the summertime. Well, that is it for me today, y'all. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. See you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.